Hello. In this blog, I'd like to talk about pride and Kickstarter and sort of the situation I'm in. So, certainly, while I wouldn't say I'm a beacon of self-confidence or have a lot of pride, to some extent I've always had a certain amount of pride with respect to my work. I felt like, I could do everything and I should do everything, and I think that was problematic on retrograde. Certainly I wasn't the only person working on retrograde, but I feel like to some extent my pride in my work and the project got in the way of doing things in the best way. And so to some extent, it's, even though I have been relatively demoralized by the performance, sales, and all that of retrograde, I still have some pride, I guess, maybe, kind of, sort of, but I found it's sort of difficult to do a Kickstarter because basically I have to ask for help. It's asking for help. That's exactly what a Kickstarter is. It's saying, like, I have an idea, I think it's cool, what do you guys think? Will you help me? And I find it hard to do. I mean, certainly I love Kickstarter. I back a lot of Kickstarters. If I were in a better financial shape, I would probably spend quite a lot of money on Kickstarter. Just because I love the idea of, well, being a backer. It's great. You say, like, hey, I support your idea. This is something cool. I want to see it happen, and then you help make it happen. And that's a really great feeling, and something I can really get excited about. But being in the other position, it's difficult for me to say, I need your help. I'm essentially asking for money is what it boils down to. And I don't know. I mean, certainly when I had more money, I would, lend it out or, give money away to, charities and all sorts of things. And then certainly, now that money is tight, I can't really do that. Well, I sort of feel like a worse person, and it's unfortunate. I'm not really sure I like myself as much as I used to. I mean, in that I can't be as generous as I would like, just due to my financial situation. But then it's weird sort of asking people to be generous when I personally can't be generous, which, of course, if I could be generous, then I wouldn't really be in the position where I need to do a Kickstarter. But I don't know, I just find it very difficult to put together a Kickstarter to sell people on my ideas. I mean, to some extent, ideas are cheap, and it's the execution that matters, and while I know that I can make Neverending Nightmares an awesome game, it's tough for me to figure out what to write, because I want people to have expectations that are in line with what we can deliver, because I want people to be satisfied with it. And I mean, I guess on Kickstarter, certainly, I back a lot of projects, and, I feel like I have pretty reasonable expectations, and, I mean, I realize that, to some extent it's a donation and not a pre-order, and what you get may not be, you know, exactly what you were expecting or anything close to what you're expecting it, but I feel like, you know, the benefit of helping these people out uh, outweighs that, but I'm just finding it really hard to figure out what to write and how to present myself and how to present the game in a way that I feel like, you know, will be something people wanna back, something people wanna give money to. I mean, certainly, it's a challenge for me. I'm sure there's plenty of self-confident people who just, you know, my game's the greatest, and then it's gonna be, you know, billion features, and then, you know, when they don't deliver, or if they, you know, have to make adjustments, you know, they sort of sweep that under the rug. But well, it's tough for me, but certainly I think the benefits of Kickstarter will hopefully be quite good for us in Never Ending Nightmares.